Appreciate it that you're taking a moment to spend the day or, a minute or two with me as I install some garage ceiling hangers for these bicycles that are behind me. All right, got 3 bikes. I got 2 garage hangers. 1 bike will just live on the floor. I've only got so much space. If I determine that I can actually hang 3, then maybe I will. But we're starting out with at least 2 bike hangers this morning. First thing we should do though is, I want to open up this box to see what's actually on the inside of it and get to work. Actually, you know what I want to do first? I want to set up the work area. So let's do that first. All right, so let's do this. Move some things out of the way. Okay, that can go there. And then I want to move this treadmill out of the way too. So let me show you what's going on. I hope that I could actually read the chat today. That was so odd. I couldn't read the chat yesterday. In fact, let's make sure we can read the chat. All messages. All right, and we'll get the iPad to test this out. Test out the theory. Good morning. I see 1 person in the chat. Everybody trickles in at their own pace. Everybody's probably having breakfast and such, but we are in Garage Gym right now. Get the old iPad so I could actually read the chat. It's a backup, right? Who grew up playing with G.I. Joe? All right, me, my channel, and yeah, unfortunately I can't, for some reason the chat's not showing up on the on over here, so bear with me if you are chatting away and saying hello. Appreciate the thumbs up, appreciate you taking a moment to be here. All right, so here, settings, top messages, all messages, test. Okay, send. And it works here on the iPad, but doesn't, I can actually see it now again. So awesome, I appreciate it. 2 people in the chat, it's probably me and you. All right, we're installing some garage hangers. I do want to set up a table so I could actually read through these instructions. Yes, I am reading the instructions, if you can believe that. But we're gonna move some stuff out of the way first. Set a little table up so I can work, and we'll go from there. This is my wife's treadmill. We're gonna get this thing out of the way as well. We've got to fix this, another project. Ooh, it already looks like there's a lot of space. Let's open up the garage. Move the bikes out of the way. Whew. It's getting warm in here already, chat. It's getting warm in here already. Eddie, good morning. Time for some work. Exactly. You know this every time, right? Great to see you, Eddie, as always. If it's not one thing, it's another, right? Maybe I should learn how to do a live stream from my bicycle. Take you guys on a bike ride with me one of these days. The problem in my neighborhood is that the cell phone signal here is just very poor. We will be utilizing this ladder to get up top at some point. So we'll just set this up in place now. Main thing is I want to get a table open so I can place the iPad and instructions and have a workspace. as opposed to working off the floor. Save the back, right? Make sure the legs are kicked out. And we'll go from there. Always good to see you, partner. Yes, indeed. Life just keeps happening. Work builds. Yes, exactly. I would love to go for a ride with you. Yeah, all right. Maybe one of these days, Eddie. All right. Happy Father's Day. Appreciate you. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all. All right. Here's one bike thing. And then here is the other. That's 55 pounds of nothing right now. Of crumb rubber. Of crumb rubber. Well, Eddie, I you know what? I put the work in though. You know, I put the work in order to be in shape, and that's the key for anyone. It's not something that's just going to happen. You got to put the work in if you desire it. So I'm using some tape here to create a dead man or an anchor for this cable. This tape's not supposed to leave residue, but it does anyway. Trying something different with the setup here. All right, let's unbox this, shall we? How's this angle? Is that pretty good? Too high? Too low? I actually want to show you what I've got going on here. All right, so I actually got these from Home Depot years ago. I was supposed to do this a while ago, but as you start to accumulate stuff, you know, projects get put on the back burner, and I'm finally getting around to organizing the garage. So let's do this. As long as you don't get what? Oh yeah, from all the sweating. Those bike hangers are out. You'll like them. Thank you. I'm not gay. Okay, good job. Thank you for saying so. I ain't, but I am okay with it. Are you talking to Mo? Little unboxing here. The bike hangers. How many did it come with? It's like, did it come with 2 sets per box? So I could hang 4 bikes in here? I don't have room for 4 bikes. I'm looking around like, where else could I hang the other bike? I guess I could put it next to my surfboard over there. Perhaps. Right? You know what? I bought this so long ago. I think so, because I mount this on the ceiling like so, right? And there is a pulley underneath it. Didn't realize they were going to be green. All right. The rope. We're not going to take that out. Bag of screws. Another bag of screws. And this looks like the kit for one set. And I've got another set here, is what it looks like. So I think each box came with 2. Maybe I realized that when I first got it. That's odd to me. And where I'm planning to put it is basically right in this area above me. You know, you can spray paint those if desired. Yeah, I'm not going to though. I'm gonna leave it as is. There's a gloss finish on it. If I spray paint it, I'm gonna want to sand it down a little bit, you know, so, and then prime it and then paint it the color I want. But yeah, you're right, you could paint it. We'll just get some good old Rust-Oleum, you know, clean it off, make sure that the paint sticks for one, right? All right, bicycle storage lift. Bicycle storage lift is what these are called. Front pulley with rail with clutch. That must be this one here. This is my clutch. Rear pulley. Pulley hangers. I got 4cm wall screws. All right, so that can go for that pack over there. These and rope. All right, thanks for purchasing. Word of advice, your responsibility, blah, blah, blah. Installation. Important, be safe. Read first. No more than 100 pounds. So this bike storage lift has a capacity of 100 pounds. All right. You got it too, the OCD? Yes, exactly. I don't even consider that OCD. You know, I just considered it me being organized. You know, so why call it, when one says OCD, it gives it a connotation of being negative, even though, and it, eye is in the, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Is it really a negative thing? Just call it being organized, right? Being, you know, step by step. This is how you do it. I mean, I'm a mechanical engineer by degree, right? And there's nothing wrong with being OCD or being organized or being process driven. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we are. It's not OCD, you're process driven. Or you're OCD. Same either way. All right, this is a Saturday morning project. Well, it's Sunday morning. It actually says that. This is a Saturday morning project. Block off 2 to 3 hours to accomplish this task. We advise you to invite a friend to assist you during installation. You will need a ladder. Got one. A drill motor, a tape measure, a stud finder, and a pencil. It is important that you read and comply with the instructions and safety procedures provided in this manual. When properly installed and used correctly, the bike storage lift is a reliable and safe way to store your bicycle. All right. The wife is okay with it? Well, that's why she married you, right? Of course she's okay with it. If she weren't, you wouldn't be together. Agree? All right, let's see. Determine where to mount your bicycle storage lift. You'll need a solid wood joist ceiling and check it by stud finder. The joist must be 2x4 or larger. Next, you must determine that you have sufficient wall clearance. Measure the distance from the center bar stem to the end of the handle grip by tape measure. Add 5 inches for clearance of the sidewall. For best results, we recommend that you attach your bicycle storage lift to the wide side of a 2x4 or 1x4 4 feet long board. Use 4 wood screws in the outer holes on each rail, tightened by Phillips head. All right, step 3, hoist and board assembly. Okay. Use the B+C method to mount the board on the ceiling joist. All right. The bike needs stability to hang like that. Yeah, no kidding. Here's the picture. I've got low-flying aircraft. You can hear them. Can you hear them? All right. I am probably going to have to, because my joists, they run like this across the ceiling. And I want the bikes to lay like this, 90 degrees to the joists. So my thoughts are I need to install an additional piece of wood so it captures it proper. 2x4, okay. What are you talking about? Do what you said? I missed what you said. You could add one if easy from the top of the garage in this spot. Easy, I bet. I gotta find this, the what do you call it? The joists. Yeah, I'm effectively creating my own rafter. So yes, do what you said. All right, let's see. Flat side, so and then how far off the ceiling will I want to put it as well? That's the other consideration, right? No, it's not. It is not strong enough. It needs to go into wood. Agree with you 100%. Ariel, happy Father's Day to me. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Ariel. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. And you know what? If you're a single parent out there, it's a happy Father's Day to you too as well, if you're a lady, because you're assuming the role of both parents. So you get to celebrate the Parents' Day twice. Why not, right? Okay. Laugh out loud. I just ranting that I don't agree with that. Okay. Mothers can replace fathers. And you know what? For the single parents that have that, they have. They assume the role of both parents. Agree? Yeah, I've got some low-flying aircraft. That's not a lawnmower. I think that was a news helicopter. Oh, you said can't replace. It's difficult to, I mean, a father figure, brings qualities to a household that a single parent, dual parent family versus a single parent family. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see here. I'm sorry to hear that, Eddie. Did not know. All right, let's see here. I'm lucky to be single, but not a single mom. Okay, that's cool. Incredible father to our 3 kids. All right. Nice. That's good. That's good. That's important that the kid still has father, that youth still had those father figures. Agree with 100%. Because, like I said, and a lot of people that don't have fathers, they look to others to be that fatherly figure, and be a good example. And so as men, I believe we that is an obligation that we should not take lightly. I mean, I consider myself a protector. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I do what I do. I share, we do these projects online. I mean, because I get a lot of students of mine that will pop in the chat or just listen in. And if they could see me doing the things that I do, all the things that I do, guess what? Who knows, maybe that could spark something. I could do that better. And I hope that I want someone to do it better. Because if they can share that, maybe I'll learn something as well. I'm sure I'll learn something, right? All right, so the key is placement of of this first and foremost. All right, let's map this out a little bit. We may not finish this project today. That's okay. All right. We got to get a couple more tools over here, so let's go over here. Let's see. Stepdad's R2B blessed. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right. So, got a tape measure. I'm gonna find a pencil. We're gonna take a couple measurements. Got my clipboard here. And let's see here. We're going to take some measurements of the bicycles that are outside. Primarily the handlebars, the width. So I got to know how much standoff I have from each other. 30 inches. About 30 inches, okay. My wife's bicycle is 28 inches, so 30 inches. All right. The width is 30 inches. So I don't necessarily, I could overlap the bicycles like this. Yeah? If you could see what I'm saying. Like this. Yeah? As opposed to stacking the bicycles like this, if you can imagine. So what I'm saying is bike, bike, bike. I can actually stagger them so they're a little bit closer together. They don't all necessarily need to be facing in the same exact direction. Otherwise, the handlebars would touch. I could set up the handlebars so they go across like this, each other. All right, so that's what I think I want to do. I'm going to draw a diagram here. Let's see if you could see. I could show you what I'm coming up with. My vision. Maybe you can't. It might be too bright. Here's the door. The door swings inward like so, and then basically I need at least this much clearance so that the door can open fully. Oh yeah. Additionally, how tall are the bikes? We'll call it 43 inches. So the width of the bikes are 43 inches. The height of the bikes are 44 inches. And my ceiling is how tall? About 11-foot ceiling. We've got about an 11-foot ceiling. Ceiling, 11 foot. All right, and that's important to note from a standpoint of where things go. Between the ceiling and the door, it's 4 foot, so it will just clear the ceiling. So I could put it very close to the doorway. I got 48 inches. It'll just clear. Ceiling to door, 48 inches. All right. And so let's see here. If I could put the two bicycles directly over the door. That way I still have more space over here. That's exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to put it right there in the corner. And basically the bike will do something like this. Here's bike handle. And then another bike handle like this. There's a bike handle. There's a wheel. And then like that. Yeah, we got to get length of the bicycle too. From furthest point to furthest point. So about there, 6 foot. So basically, the bike will come out to about here, where I'm standing. If we're all the way up against the wall there. That doesn't necessarily mean I need a 6 foot piece of wood going all the way across. So add some dimensions to this. 6 foot. This is about 30 inches there. How far does this need to be here now? 6 foot. Let's see. This gets closer from the side view. It'll look something like this. There's the wall. There's the ceiling. I do want to mount them high. So, handlebar. Oops, that's not how a bicycle looks. Like this. Something like that. To the ceiling, okay? These fence boards will eventually go away back onto the fence. These are like spare boards. In fact, I think I'm just going to put them underneath the shed for the sake of getting them out of the way. You know, we'll do that when the time comes to move those boards. We don't need to do that right now. All right, let's see. How long of a piece of wood should I use? Maybe a 4 foot board up top. I need to do the top view first now and figure out how long. Let's see what the direction says and what kind of advice it gives us for that. Measure the distance from the center bar stem to the end of the ceiling of the handle grip. What's it say? All right. Measure distance from the center bar stem to the handle grip by a tape measure. Oh, okay, it's saying do that. And 5 inches for clearance of the sidewall. B plus C equals the distance from A So for 30 inches offset like this, we want the center of it to run. See, look at the, so 15 inches, we'll give ourselves maybe 2 inches of clearance from the side, half, 13, 17. We need 17 inches from here to here for center line to wall. And then offset, we need the distance for the first pulley. Let's see. Determine where from the center bar stem to the end of the handle grip. I need to get some lag bolts. Do I have any lag bolts for my extra board? That's the other question. So I am going to mount a board above, like so. And these should be 16 inches on center here. So I'm going to need to do at least 1, 2, 3 bolts, 16, 32. So our board may be 32 inches long. We'll just call it 36 inches long board. 36 inches long board. Let's see. And I'll mount it in 2x4s. So I've got plenty of 2x4s here for this project. So I have something that is short enough behind this stack of wood. Let's see if this will work. If I cut this in half, then I don't need to cut up a whole bunch of pieces. So this is just shy of 6 foot. We're going to use it anyway. So 35.5 inches. That's where we'll cut this. Set the chop saw up. And we'll shut the live stream down when my wife calls me for breakfast. If she calls me for breakfast, she was up late last night. I like to do this all the way around because I can. Do I need to? Not necessarily. All right, so that's there's center line there. All right. She always makes me good food, Eddie. All right, so I basically mount this up top. All right, we gotta find some lag bolt. Oh, you know what? I've actually got screws. They're not quite lag bolts, but they're like they are actually screws that I use to mount my pegboard to the wall. So we'll be using those. Those are super strong. And I've still got some left over from that last project. Double check though. That's not it. That's not it. I think these are it here. And it's not like we're building a deck, but these are strong. These are structural screws. Those screws will work. No, they won't, Eddie. What screws? The one that came with? No, they won't. These screws will work. Why wouldn't I need lags? Lags are stronger than the screws that it came with. If I'm mounting this to the ceiling. Come on, Eddie, you know. All right, so question is wall placement. All right, let's see. So clearance from the garage door is 4 foot also. So I got to take that into consideration. 4 foot. Back to the drawing, so you can see. So there's the door opening here, and we got 44 inches. Is that what it was? I forgot the measurement. Ah, 49 inches. Keeping it away from the garage. So 17, if I put one at 17 and put the other one at, we'll give ourselves 2 inches of spacing. So first one will be at 17, and then the second one will be, we could actually put right at 17, 34. So the center line will be 34 inches. That will work. Jiha, what's going on? Good to see you, friend. Thanks for stopping in, Jiha. So 17 inches, 34 inches is where we're gonna place. Happy Father's Day. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. The tricky part is simply because it's on the ceiling, you know? On the ceiling, and I gotta find the, what do you call it? I gotta find the studs in the ceiling. That's gonna be the tricky part. That's gonna be the tricky part. Happy Father's Day. Thank you very much. If you're a father as well, I'm not aware if you are. Happy Father's Day to you too, even if it's for your animals, because you're the daddy, right? All right, one thing and one thing backwards. I'm not sure. I'm not tracking, Eddie. All good. All right, let's see. We're gonna start moving stuff out of the way. Particularly those fence boards. We're just gonna move them to underneath the shed, and I'll eventually get to them when it's time. So I'm gonna put the gloves on so that I don't get splinters. Why? Because I don't like hitting splinters. I don't like getting splinters. Oh, 1 second, I'm gonna pause. All right, we're back. All right, what'd I miss? Not much. Okay, cool. Love you, chat. Appreciate you guys sticking around. Appreciate it. All right, we're gonna cut this piece of wood for the sake of cutting some wood. We'll do it outside so it's not so dusty inside the garage. We're gonna use the chop saw. I'm gonna get out of the way here. Family always first, yes. Family's always first, agree. Let's go outside. Should be able to go outside. The internet cable should be long enough. Refamiliarizing with myself with this tool. I haven't used it in a while. All right, so we know my adjustments there. That's just changed the blade. freaking. All right. Here's my light. Good. Where's the lock? Pull downs. That's the lock there, but it's not disengaging. Unlock. It's not unlocking, chat. It should slide back and forth. Or go, at least go up and down. I forgot how to use this thing. I'll be honest with you. I don't remember. I'm gonna go find the instruction manual real quick. Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't remember how to use that. It's been a long time. So let's go find the instruction manual and figure it out. Yeah, always figuring things out. I know it's over here someplace. Yep. All my instruction manuals for my tools are here. Why? Because I don't remember how to use half the stuff that I buy, especially if I don't use it for a long time. Like I could probably throw a couple of these things away, like the operator manual for drills. This flashlight, I don't really need that. PFDs, don't need that. DeWalt, what is this? DeWalt what? I'll hold on to that. Don't need this. Don't need that. Get rid of that. Power care. Driver, block planes, rigid table saw. Definitely hold on to that. There it is. Found it. All right, let's see here. She knows what a good boy he is, I bet. Whose wife? Your wife is lucky? My wife is lucky. You know, I'm lucky to have my wife. All right, so assembly, adjustments, support, detent override knob, miter lock, detent lever. Where's the slide lock? Adjusting the depth of cut. Yeah, I can't even lift it or slide it, so this is super odd. .38 is depth stop lever. All right. Saw head, trigger handle, lower guard, fence hand tools, fences, turntable, mounting holes, lighter, lever lock, detent lever, detent override, miter angle pointer, miter angle scale, no hand zone circle, carrying handles, fence lock knobs, faceboard mounting holes, workpiece clamp, side rails, bevel angle, head lockdown pin, 22. Trigger lock, cut line indicator switch, handle, death stop, bevel adjustment, dust chute, dust bag, slide rail, transport lock, kickstand, hand stop, workpiece, chop lock lever, 37. Depth stop lever, spindle lock, light. Assembly, dust collection, adjustments, bevel adjustment, nope. Adjusting the fences, guards, setting for chop cuts to lock, push the chop lock. Wider workpieces can be cut using the sliding mechanism. I'll use chop cut whenever possible, okay? Use a chop lock set to set the saw in the chop cut position. Select the desired angles and adjust the fences to ensure the fence handholds. Support the workpiece. Start the motor. It's in a locked position down right now though. So let's figure that out. Remove the battery so they don't turn it on by mistake. It's in this locked position right now. I going crazy here? And that's to change this angle here like this. We don't want to do that. We just want to get it sliding. Yeah, chat. That's what happens when you don't use tools. Perishable skills, right? Perishable skills. Whew, it's warm out here now. All right, we'll go back to the instruction manual once again. These are hold downs. What's up, Jason? Good to see you. Good to see you. What are you asking? Who's in the Air Force? Dwayno's here. All right, I'm gonna Google up this. Milwaukee chop sauce stuck in down position. Don't be confused, Jason. I'm also Jason, so he wasn't talking to himself. All right, let's do this. Search. Where's the microphone button? How to raise the cutting head of a miter saw Milwaukee. Press down on the handle to release tension, then pull out or turn the lockdown pin located near the pivot hinge. Let the spring automatically lift the head or pull it up gently to raise the position. All right, let's see. I was in the Navy. I was not in the Air Force, if that's what you're referring to. Or were you in the Air Force, Jason? I appreciate it, Jason. Yep, I do. Well, you know what? I'm strong and fit because I put work into that. You know, it didn't happen by accident. You know what I mean? Oh, sorry. I was thinking Air Force, Navy vibe. No, all good, all good. So I've been doing that. I press down on this to relieve tension, but maybe I need to do that, and then lock, that, and then unlock, that. It's like something is stuck. I can't, or locked into its locked position. But what's preventing it from riding up? And I locked it into this position for a reason, so it's easier to store. Aha, there. Use that knob. All right, we're in business, chat. So this needs to be loosened. So go back and forth like this, but it doesn't lift still. So that's progress. Now the lift piece. Why doesn't it lift? At least we got it sliding, so that's good. Something's jammed it. It does not want to move. Yeah, this should lift. Whew. Warm. Near the hinge articulation point, should be able to place the lockout tag there as well. All right, I'm gonna catch up on the chat. Catch up on the chat. Because I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. You talking about my saw? If so, share. I'm getting sweaty now. All right, is there a lock on it? What's a squid? A squid is a Navy man. Yes, exactly. Lock in the back, J-man, that keeps the blade locked down. Ah, there is. Okay, I'll go look for that. Near the hinge articulation point, should be able to place a lockout tag out there as well. Yes, Marines are jarheads, exactly. Or devil dogs. Let me see what you're talking about, Jiha. The articulation point is here. And does not want to move. I do have knobs, but last time I used this was years ago. But she doesn't want to move. That doesn't do anything there. There's no lock. There's a lever, which is more like I don't know what that's for. It's not doing anything. The articulation is here. There's a nice cool breeze blowing through, chat. It's nice. This is not it. This is not it. Press down. This has to do with angles. We're just going to use the circular saw. Giggles, Sparky. All right, let's catch up on this a little bit more. I was a Sparky. Oh, wow, okay. Jarhead, sir. Yeah, Dusty, what's going on? You're power washing a fence? Nice, appreciate it. We all have names kind of silly. Yeah, no kidding. What do you call a landscaper? A grass rat. TJ's here. Did I see TJ? I don't see TJ. Wire puller. Oh, cool. This reminds me of trying to build LE baby stuff. Yeah, right? Most confusing instructions ever. I just 3 minutes figured out over time. That's funny. But I cannot get the blade to raise. Yeah, no kidding, right? This is the Milwaukee M18 Fuel compound slider miter saw. Let's just Google. How to raise the blade of the Milwaukee M18 Fuel 10-inch dual bevel compound sliding miter saw, model number 2734-20. Unlocking the head. Push down on the handle. Pull the lock pin completely outward or unscrew it. There's a locking pin. There's a locking pin. Boom. For one, I have no idea where the locking pin is. And I've looked all over this thing already. But it's got to be here. Dude. I've been twisting the thing, not pulling it out. All for a 10-second cut. But I figured it out. W indeed. W indeed. Oh, emote. Oh, it's too funny. The squirrels are playing in the backyard, chat. That's what I was looking at. First, I thought they were kids. The squirrels are playing. Thought I had a light. I guess not. All right, now we can put that away. GG's. All right, too funny. All right. All right, now I got to confirm the spacing of the joists above. As you can see, I cannot see the joists. All right, I can't see the joists. So let's find the joists, confirm the spacing. They should be 16 inches on center. All right, so we're gonna go loft up top here. Got the pencil. Got the Wallabat stud finder. Have you guys seen this? It's kind of gimmicky, you know. 20 minutes of work for 10 seconds of fun. Exactly. Exactly. 100% agree. That's what it's all about. Just to hear that, you know, tools. Did you see the jackhammering that I was doing yesterday? I had to jackhammer a portion of my floor there. Yeah, this is kind of gimmicky. This, oh, you know what, dude? I can't use it because the thing is over there. The app is on the cell phone. let's download it onto my iPad. Later, remind me later. I never update my iPads. Why? Because this thing is super old. I don't know how old, but it's super old. And as soon as I update it, guess what Apple's gonna do? Shut it down so I have to buy a new iPad. I'm not buying a new iPad. I've got an iPad that still works after 10 years because I don't update it. You know? Heck yeah. All right, we're gonna spend another 20 minutes figuring out another tool for, or I could just punch holes in the ceiling and do exploratory work. Right? All right, let's see. What was I gonna do? Oh, we gotta go to the iTunes App Store. But I'm not an Apple guy. I got an iPad for deployment 10 years ago. And then, yeah. Is it Apple Store or App Store? Oh. Excuse me, chat. App Store. I think it's the App Store. Apps. Where's the search? Search. Wallbot. DIY 2. All right. Get it. Confirm with button. Get it. Come on. Yeah. Why do I need to confirm with the freaking button? I just want to freaking download. Double click to install. Stupid. You push the thing. Clearly I pushed the thing. Open. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, I do. Continue with... What the hell is this? Get started. Continue with email. Amazon. Registration successful. Continue. All right. I have DIY 2, which is this one. If you will connect your Wallabot via Wi-Fi, let's set it up. Start. All right. Hold down button for 2 seconds. 1,000, 2,000. Blue light will turn on. Continue. First, let's scan the QR code in the back of the Wallabot in order to identify it. Okay, scan, allow. Where's the camera at? Oh, it's over here. All right, join, pairing to Wi-Fi. All right, the classic double confirmation. Are you sure that you're sure? Yeah, right, exactly, right? It's like when I'm trying to, unable to join. Join it. Come on. Pairing to Wi-Fi. I guess this has its own Wi-Fi dealio. Wallabot's unavailable. Reconnect. Join. Allow. Connecting to Wallabot. It's doing the thing. Something went wrong. Try these steps. Reset the Wallabot by pressing the button for 30 seconds. All right. Exit the app. Try it again. I have this one. Start. Continue. Scan. Maybe because it's connected to my phone. Join. might need to bust out the old school stud finder. I've got a little Black & Decker one that I've used for years also. Tips for maintaining. Okay, got it. Okay, next. Calibrate on each new wall. Tap. All right, so we need to go aloft. No, wrong one. You need it taller. It's stable. I got a little bit of a unevenness there. All four legs are on the thing. All right, calibration set. Place the flat side of Wallabout firmly on the wall. The ceiling wall should be the same as the, what do you call it? Ceiling as a foot wall. All right, so then we go here. Next step, start calibration. All right, I gotta do this. Calibration complete. Totally scraping up the back of it because I have one of those walls. Image mode. Place the wall until you identify an object. All right. Reconnect. Join. What's going on here? Do I gotta do the freaking calibration thing again? Unable to join network. Join. That's a little ridiculous. What's going on? Come on, you freaking thing. Turning it off. All right, let me see what you're saying, Jason. Be right back. Gotta go clean and dress Gabby's C-section cut. Oh yeah, do it, Jason. I appreciate you. Appreciate you taking care of the family. Do that thing. 1,000, 2,000. On, okay. Scan QR code. Scan. Join. Cancel. Defective. The tool is being defective right now, chat, so I am sick of dealing with it. We're gonna use the Black & Decker. Thanks for dropping in, Gorilla. I got a Black & Decker here. just used this the other day, so the batteries are still good because I put a new battery in it. Got my pencil. We'll turn it on to stud, and that's the laser on. All right. So I use a similar product and they're priceless for doing rework. Safe from unnecessary cuts and contract electrical and plumbing when they work. Very picky on depth of media it can see through. Yeah, you know what? I want it to work though, you know? I want it to work. Just want to check in with, look, Amazon. Just want to check in if it's working for you. Is the Wallabout do-it-yourself working fine for you? No. They only give me one. They only give me one. What do you call it? Response. Yes, continue, or send a question. No. Wi-Fi is not connecting to iPad. Next. Send. Yeah. It's ridiculous when a $200 piece of kit that's supposed to work and make things easier doesn't work. Ridiculous. All right. All right, so I know that they run this way. Let's find it. That's odd. So here is one. That's really weird. Now that I've got two marks, I want to explore, but I'm not comfortable with that right now. Dusty up here. I want to double check it. Those marks. So I'll do a couple marks. It's saying that there's a stud there, but that's like way out over there. Odd. Try it again. Keeps it's like I'm looking for my groupings, but I feel like it's giving me false readings. Keeps getting further away. The first one was here, and it keeps getting further away. And it doesn't turn off. I'm gonna get a fresh battery. I'll be right back, chat. I'm gonna find I need a 9-volt battery. I'll be right back. Give me a second. All right, where's the multimeter? All right, I'm back, chat. I forgot the battery. let's see what the charge is on this. I mean, it seems like it's working. Maybe this is so old, you know? Maybe this thing is just too old. I need to get a regular one. Oh no. Did I do it again, Dusty? Did you hear all that moving around inside? Oh my gosh. No way. Multimeter. We'll set it to direct current. Positive or live side. On the 9 volt, the small end is the positive side. .59. We want a fresh one. Let's go get that battery. I'm listening to what, bro, I'm not even watching. I knew what the hell you were doing. Oh my gosh, Dusty. I did it again. Here's the microphone too. Oh my gosh. I forgot. Sorry about that, Dusty. That's too funny. Do not clip it. Oh no. All right, let me go ahead and that was the sound of a waterfall nearby that you heard that I walked next to. What a waterfall indeed. And I left the battery inside. That's kind of cool though that the microphone reached all the way there, but not cool at the same time. All right. One 9 volt. Let's grab two 9 volts just in case, because who knows? We're not sure if they will work. At least two should be good. Yeah, I keep spare batteries for all the batteries that we use in the house for when one dies, because non-use, you know. And inside the house, the spare battery that I used before on this was the spare battery in the case, but it's been subject to the elements of hot, cold, you know, and such. Oh, you were behind the house near the river. I understand exactly, exactly, Dusty. Exactly. Oh gosh. All right, so This is the old one. It's an ASI. So for those of you that don't know, check it out. Here's my multimeter. I use a Klein Tools MM1000. Turn it on to the V setting. All right, boom, oops, V setting for voltage, because we're gonna read voltage. And do you see initially a line with a squiggle? I know it's backwards. Here, let's do this. Just flip it around. There you go. All right, let's see. We're in voltage. You see the squiggle line there? That means it's alternating current. So we want to switch it to direct current by pressing the select button. Now you should have a solid line with a dash line signifying direct current, not alternating current. Yeah? And when I touch the leads on it, you'll see you miss your Klein Tools. Yeah, that's right. You were were you in the military as an electrician, if I recall? So let's check both of these batteries. This one says 9.29 volts. All right, so this is a solid battery. Let's check this one also while we're at it. 9.72 volts. All right, we're gonna go with that one. I like that. Which is probably why it was giving me some weird readings. You know, I was like, it's not, because it was, it was not shutting off. When I was aloft, when I was up there, it was not shutting off. So that's why I thought, okay, there's something wrong with the battery. It's not working like it should. I mean, it had enough juice to turn on, but it did malfunction. So this battery here, trash. Put that in the trash pile. This will go back inside. And multimeter is off. Let's try this again, chat. Do we have a good camera angle? All right, give me a second. It should turn off when I leave the stud. So here, should, right? All right, that's a good reading. The grouping is within 1/4 of an inch. Now, hopefully, it turns off when I continue on down the line. In the interest of just cleaning up the ceiling some, we're going to erase my marks, my old marks. Really? Getting bit. All right, so there's one joist. want to go to the other side because we're not going to go out past this, I think. It should be 16 inches on center, yeah? For the spacing of joists. Right here. One. Two. Three. Here's another one. Oh no, that's a lot. That's not what do you call it. That's the edge. Uh-huh. What's going on here? Did I let go of it? One. Two. Three. One more reading. I got one that's way off. All right. That's another edge there. Should have tried to keep them in line. Let's try to do that. All right, I'm good with that. And then, so I would need to drill the center stud hole here. These are edges, and let's do this too, actually. Let's mark 17 inches off the wall and 34 inches off the wall. While we're up here too. Oh, we got to change out microphones. This one's dying. Whew, it's warm up there. Just turn the fan on. All right. One thing I'll say, I do love American houses. They just look so much different compared to our houses here. Oh yeah? So much bigger given the build materials. Yeah, for one. Installing ceiling bike hangers. Yes. These hangers right there. So because my joists run this way, I'm going to install this across 2 or 3 joists, probably 2 joists, all right? Because 16 times, that should be plenty of support. Actually, could probably go 3 joists, one on the ends of each. Cover 3 joists. Yeah, because I go 16, 16, 16, right? So 1, 2, 3, anchored into the ceiling like this, right? And then, can you see what I'm saying? And then I take this here and go bam, and bam, like that. And I could hoist my bicycles up top. So I get the bicycles off the floor. Savvy? All right, let's see here. What was I gonna do again? Oh, I wanted to go, and yeah, so this is the plan that I came up with, my chicken scratch plan. This is the top view down. There's the door swinging out. There's the wall, right? So oriented like this, if you can imagine, right? So there's the doorway. There's this wall here, that wall that the ladder is up against by those fence boards. And then the bicycles will hang underneath up there. That's the plan. So let's go back up top. We're gonna measure 17 inches from the wall and 34 inches from the wall. Actually, we're gonna go 16 and 32. We're gonna go 16 and 32. I want to check something real quick too. Shoot, I don't even need to go that far away. I can keep them tighter. I do need 16 inches off the wall because of the handlebars. But if I could press the bikes up, I mean, they're kind of leaning up against each other right now. Center on center, stem to stem, it's only about 10 inches, so I could go a foot off of it. We might even try that, chat. But the key for the first one, the first marker is 16 inches off the wall. And I need another, maybe I did not need that one, because it's only a 35-inch board. And I want to get it as close to, yeah, I put them on the wrong spots. I need to be closer to the wall here. No, because the bike's 6 foot. I did not measure the front wheel. So we need to be at least 28 inches from here, and then I can go. Because the wheel is 28 inches. What am I talking about? I'll show you my diagram here. This is 28 inches. I want to double check that. Yeah, 28 inches. Which also means the front of the bike wheel, the handlebar, is also 28 inches. So that's where my starting point needs to be. Whew. What is the higher? How high can I get this thing? I saw alternative mounting methods. So I could do it by handlebars and seat, right? Or I could go low clearance ceilings and go wheels. I'm probably gonna do it like that, actually. I like that one. That way it's higher up. It doesn't need to be that high up, but I want it higher up. And as close to the wall as I can get it, the door. So on that note, 14 inches away from the wall. call it 15. So it's not riding up against the wall with the wheels. Yeah, we'll give it 16. 16 inches off the wall. Write that down. Let's catch up on the chat. The heck? Doesn't like my face anymore. All right, let's see here. I mount all of our TVs on a piece of Redwood that I stain that spans 3 wall studs. The wall will fail before our TV falls. Yeah, no kidding, right? Holy cow. The wall will fail first, you know. Smart, yeah. And that's the thing. We gotta mount it on the studs. Drywall clearly will not be strong enough. You know, as we all know, right? And then you've got it on Redwood that's stained. That's got to look awesome, Jason. Or I mean, Dusty. I'm so far away from my, what do you call it, chat. All right, 16 inches off the wall and 16 inches off the wall this way also. All right. You know, I've got one of these buckets that might be good to use since I'm going up and down with my tools all the time. Let's see if this will work. We'll get up closer as well here. Will it fit? No, it doesn't really fit in that cap space, but that's good enough. Oh, too high. So the first one's over here. Here. And then we'll go 10 inches off of that. 26 here. So we need to find studs in this area here. What is this length? What do you think? Should be 16. Center on center. Oh, we are 14 center on center. 14 and a half. I'm putting my marks in the wrong spot. And then we want to go 16 inches off the wall this way. Here. So something, you need to find something between here and here, I think. I'm like way too far out over there. Well, now we know where those are at least, so. That's good too, right? There's no pencil holder. So it doesn't necessarily need to be here. It needs to be out here someplace. I'm gonna put it back in my pocket. Hey, let me know when the, what do you call it? The audio cuts out because I'm getting a reading on my microphone that the battery's dying. So that's one edge. Here's the second edge. That's one stud there. And we're going to continue on this line, hit this pathway that way. Let's do another one here. 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 So here's another edge. One, two, three. There's another edge. And now I just connect these dots with that, and it'll give me my joist. And then this is my 26-inch mark. Yep, this is where the first one will go. And then the second one, 26 inches in. Not this one. Then we'll continue on the same path that way as well. But interesting. What is the length is that? That's about 16 inches center on center. 17, perhaps. Headphones back, I'll be still power washing. Right on, Dusty, right on. All right, let's do the other side. One, two, three. One, two, three. Boot there. Draw a line. And do we want to do one more? Oh, I got one more over here. This one. Oops, I let go of this button. One. Two. Three. One. What the heck? One. Two. Three. One more. Three. Okay. You still have audio, chat? Get warm. I should get some water, huh? I'm lurking. Hey, Steven, what's going on? Getting some other things done. I hear that, brother. Get it done. Appreciate you being here, hanging out for a little bit. Appreciate it. All right, so next thing to do is just connect the dots so I know where the joist, so I can actually visualize the joist. I'm not going to be able to do it from one side. I have to switch sides. I can actually pull this out a little bit though, but with the tools hanging out up there, I'm not going to do that. So like this. All right, we should have audio back again. Whew, we lost audio. Thank you, Jiha. You know, you can step one more up, not to stretch those arms. I could have. I think so too. Agree. I'm getting a little bit of a arm workout though, having my arms up there like that. All right. Here to here. Don't need these anymore, I don't think. I drew my lines so I could visualize where the joists are. I got a bull wasp. It's in the building now. I want to swat it before it starts building nests in here. But instead, I'll just blow it away. Oh, it flew away already. Nope, still here. Mind your audio. Go ahead and mute it for a moment. I'm gonna turn the blower on. I'm not about to get stung by dang wasps in my own garage. All right, mute yourself, chat. Oh, he's back. Mute yourself again. All right, let's see. So, you know what I want to do? I'm going to map that out actually, the centers of each. Because I may not even need this long of a piece of wood to span all three, thereby decreasing the weight that's up there also. Let's just look and see. Yeah, we'll need the pencil again. Nope, this is the right length. Ooh, door. So what I did was I wrote door here. All right. When I mount it up top like this, I want to screw this in like this, which is naughty, more naughtier. One big one, that one. It doesn't really matter. It's going up top anyway. So this will be the face side down. That's the door. And I basically want, what's up, Dilly Chili? Is it chilly where you're at? Dilly Chili? I basically got to stay within these for my cross members. And I can actually pre-drill the screws so that they are already there when I so they're already in place. All I got to do is zip, zip, zip. Right? It's door side. Boom. Up like that. Shoot, I got an idea too. I can even mount this like this here. Have that taken care of. That's the idea. We're gonna do that, chat. We're just gonna put these on now. Could I go all the way to the end like that? I guess I could. That way I'm not screwing upside down, you know what I mean? What's with the vertical marks? What does that mean? 3? Dilly Chili? Now this distance, does it matter what this distance is? 19 inches relative to the bicycle. It's kind of short. So maybe I do want to go out like this. To give me more room here like that. I can even go out this one further out that way. It's a good question. Because I want the rope side. Do I want the rope side closer to the door? In other words, like this. Because if I do that, I'm not going to be able to get into those bolts. Because I'm going to want to, yeah, I think I want to do it like this. Where the pulley is closer to the door. It's not that close. Why? Because I want the ropes to be closer to the door. So I'm just marking my screw holes for, I'm going to pre-drill all these because they're so close to the edge. I don't want to split the wood. Where the bag of screws go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. What size? Too big, too big, too big. 1/8 of an inch looks like the one to use. It is smaller than the shank so that the teeth actually do the grabbing. See? I don't have a 7/64. 332 could be good also. So it does a little bit more grabby. Need a battery. I forgot what I usually do before I pre-drill. I go in reverse first, and then I go forward, so that it doesn't skip. Thanks, badass. That's right, Jason. Oh, it moved. Let's double check. Double check the pilots. Yeah, it moved. wants to sit in that hole. We don't have a choice. It's fine. All right, let's see here. Something just bit me, I think. All right, that quote just came to mind seeing this. The medical gel that I put on Gabby's C-section cut, I call it super glue, and Gabby freaked out the first time thinking it was actually putting on. But just how I remember the steps, right? Using non-med terms to remember. That's funny. That's funny. What are you doing? You're putting super glue. That's funny. All right, next set. Just tell her to relax. We're bonding. Yeah, no kidding. It's a bonding experience. I like that. So are you guys familiar with the, on this Milwaukee drill, I've got two speeds. One speed, first gear, and second gear. Think of it like in your car. First gear, right, when you're just getting things going, and then second gear, all right? Use first gear for high speed stuff. If you need torque, right, add this, and to include changing the selector for drilling, screw, or hammer drill, which gives you like a ratcheting action. We're not doing that now though. But high speed, 1. And yes, I am going backwards. It's a pre-drill. That's great, Jason. Happy Father's Day to you. Do you have Father's Day out there as well as a holiday? Or is it a celebratory day? All right, those are all pre-drilled. Now, what I should also do is, oh, I missed a hole. Pre-drill where my screws will go into the joists. I'm going to do that using a 3 1/8 inch screw, structural screw, which gives me enough bite into the wood when it's upside down, like so, as you can see here. Squirrels are fighting. Ooh, the squirrels are yelling at each other. They're like out on a limb, literally. So that'll give me plenty of grab in the joist. I think I really only need to put to secure the ends. You know. Let's see here. Seriously, she's slightly freaked out, but I told her it was just hormones post-baby and she would appreciate me funny. Yeah, right? We bonded a lot as I had to shave her when Ellie was ready to come out of... Oh my gosh. Jason. Which she... Outstanding. That's great. Thank you too. Yeah, we also have Father's Day, 21 June. Was very weird having my dad wish me that this morning. Oh yeah? Today was Partner's Day as Gabby missed her Mother's Day as Ellie was still cooking. Ah! So she was jelly that I made it to Partner's Day this year. There's always next year, right? There's always next year. All right, so we want to stay within the stud, the joist. I don't want to... Yeah, I could actually just go right here, like this. Ooh, this piece of wood is slightly warped. It's okay. We're definitely gonna have to pre-drill. We're gonna use a 3/16 inch bit. I've got a loose screw back there. I was like, why is it so hard to open? I think that's too big. This is just right there. And then ideally, I would pre-drill up there too, but you know what? I think I need to use a few more because it's not going directly into wood. It's going into the stud or into this 4x4, 2x4, number one. Then I got 1/2 inch of drywall, maybe 3/4 inch drywall, so I may only have this much teeth. I'm starting to think, should I use a longer screw, like a 4-inch screw, to make sure? Because drywall's what, like 3/4 inch, right? Or I could go a little bit deeper. And bury the screw head a little bit more, as an idea. Exactly, so I'll have my day back where I can break in bed with fresh coffee. Yeah, no kidding, right? That's awesome. So I'm offsetting these screws. From center line a little bit so that I'm not splitting the wood. I don't know if I actually need to do this one in the middle. I feel like I want to. We'll go one center line. And one offset. I need a Torx bit. What size torque? What size torque head am I using? T30. T30 torque head. Be right back. Diaper duty, check. I remember those days. 230. Let's go find a T30 over here. It might take me a moment. Oh, I've got a case of bits right here. Cuckoo. T25, 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 are you kidding me? T25, how many T25s do I have? T20, T25, T20, T20, T15, those are 15s also. What the heck, no T30s? T20, these are all not going to be the right size. Like I'm looking at them already. Because the T30 is fat. What fell? Oh, there's a bolt. There's a screw. Be right back. Go look at another kit. Nope, not that. Oops. Got one. T30. Anime Girl, thank you very much. Happy Father's Day. Appreciate you saying so. Do I have longer bits? Let's see. Longer screws. Yeah, the more I think about it, I'm starting to think these are going to be way too small. I got 3.5 inch deck screws here. Those are 3 inches. Those are too short. Those are too short, too short. What about these guys? 3 inch. Nope. I have 14-inch ones. I do have 14-inch, 4-inch. Aha. I've got a few. You know what? I'm going to use this one just to hold it in place in the middle. But this will go through all the way into the, and I want to re-drill these pilot holes too, actually, right in the center. I'll use 2 for the other ones as well. All right, let's do it. Moment of truth, right? As in, will this work? This is door side, like this. We're gonna start this side and then work our way up and down. Hey, Sev.
Happy Father's Day.
Hey, honey. Oh, thanks. Let me come down.
Oh, you have so much more space now.
What?
You have so much more space now since you have the futon.
There's so much more space for activities. Hey, beautiful. Hey, Sev.
Hey.
What are you doing?
I'm installing the garage hangers that I got to hang the 2 bicycles. Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Good
Happy
morning.
Father's Day.
Thank you. What's so funny?
You didn't ask.
What's in the box?
I figured today would be the day, like, first thing you saw is, what's in the box?
I opened it already. I'm just joking. Forgot.
Better not have.
What are you talking about?
You probably peeked. I know you peeked, because you're a peeker.
A peeker or a
Santa,
peeper?
My daddy's a peeper. What?
That's right, chat. Yeah.
How's the cement going?
Oh, you want to see it? I covered it with the cardboard. So I took out the old cement that was here this is completely clear now here, right? I'm just gonna
Oh, wow.
pop that back into place.
So you're gonna fill it?
But I might actually call a concrete guy to give me a quote to replace this whole pad, because it's still lifting. You know, it's lifting. You know what I mean? Here, the root is probably out here. It's dead. It's cut. But how long would that take for it to actually die and then lower? It probably won't lower. You know, and I can't close the garage completely. I don't want to raise this up either. But yeah.
Let's do it.
So that might be the better way to do it. Maybe even put like a channel drain like we had at Ocean View here to drain water out that way. The problem is that the slopiness.
Well, the channel drain worked when there was 5 feet of water.
Yeah,
No.
right. Yeah, right. So I've got to put some more thought into what I'm going to do with that. For now, it's just cardboard. I could put more concrete down there, you know, with some Quikrete. But yeah.
Hey,
What are you thinking? Want to come look closer?
no,
I like your hair.
thanks.
Inside.
Okay, cool. Are you gonna? What? What?
It either has to do with food or his gift.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, you're always hungry. Well, I'm not done getting ready, so it'll
Okay.
be a few minutes.
That's fine. I don't mind. What time is it now, anyway?
It's 12:01.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go in. I want to get some water. Be right back, chat. I'm gonna leave the microphone in the garage. All right, I'm back, YouTube. Let's see. Happy Father's Day from Elevator Has Guide Rail. Oh, well, thank you very much, Elevator Has Guide Rail. Appreciate you. Thank you, Anime Girl. Whew. All right, let's continue on. So I've got the screws in place now. We're gonna go back on the ladder and then mount this up top. That is not door side, that is door side, like this, boom. And if I want to put more bolts, because I feel like it's needs more support, then we will. key is I'm kind of eyeballing where it's actually going too short. Here. All right, oh wait, where's 16 inches? Shoot. You gotta find 16 inches. All right. Because if I want it to be 16 inches off center, this is their 16 inches off center, which puts the edge one and 3/4 inch off the edge. So 17 and 3/4 inch. That's what we need. Take this up there too. Draw my line. Seventeen and 3/4 inch is here. That's the edge of the board. Seventeen and 3/4 inches here. That's the edge of the board. Hey.
What kind of food do you want? Gotta make the egg.
Oh, I'll take 2 eggs.
Okay. What else do you want like a lunch?
I could eat. Is it lunchtime?
Yes, let's go 16 vegetable cup.
Can you fry me 2 eggs and just a little bit of fried rice?
Yeah.
You made too much fried rice the other day. Like maybe half a cup at the, Like, yeah, just a little bit less. And then mommy's gotta make some food also. If mommy's gonna make food.
Yeah, she's gonna keep that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's gonna dry her hair and just like cut her nails and stuff.
2 eggs, please, and rice. Can you bring it out here?
Sure.
Dope. Father's Day, chat. That's my boy. Making Pops breakfast / lunch. All right. There. Using the garage as my shelf. So, I didn't bring the, what do you call it up here? The drill. If I do that, I should actually put it on something so it doesn't scratch, right? You know what I mean? Oopsie. right there. Need a little bit more torque. First gear. It's pretty solid. What do you think? More screws for safety? I'm good with it. How many screws do I have left? 1, 2, and at least 4 for the other job. You know, I'm good with that. Now you got to go up top and secure all these pieces. Onto it. You know what? I'm gonna take my holster off. I have this thing here. Since I can't be having my weapon on my body on a live stream, this. Oh wait, but we just need to mount these first. Oh, we don't have the bit. Shoot. We got a Torx bit up here. We got the wrong bit. size screw is it? I could use a number 2 probably. We'll just go with one of these short ones. See what works, fits best. PH2, like I said. PH2 for these bit screws. All right, let's go up top again. What the hell? Stripped out. Maybe PH2 is a little too big. That's really irritating. You know? What's up with that? I stripped the damn screw. The dang screw. PH1 then? It's PH2. Let's try that. Strip that also. Weak ass screws, chat. Fucking A. Pardon me, but that's ridiculous. I stripped out another screw. 3 screws stripped. Look at this. You see all that? Those are the strip of the screw. What the freak, man? I am irritated. That tells me my pilot holes are not big enough. We're going 1/8 inch pilot hole screw. I can't even take those out, so I've got to drill with them, you know, in place. Hey, finished?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Can you put it on the table? I'm just gonna eat out here. I think I want to get this done. I think my pilot holes are too small. So re-drilling them. I stripped 3 screws already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Irritating. So just make them a little bit bigger. Oh, that's a lot of rice still. Thank you very much. Did you put oregano?
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, Severin.
You made it too?
Oh, yeah. All right, look at that. Father's Day meal, Father's Day lunch by my son. Rice and eggs. That's a good meal, chat. Take a break. Take an eating break. Hope you don't mind. Phew. Whew. Don't even have to wash my hands to eat. You're supposed to put the egg on top of the rice, Severin. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Thank you. It's a good boy. I'm very proud of my son. Especially if it's a lot of rice, especially if I'm gonna eat some more later, you know? So who's hanging out still with me? How long have we been live for, chat? Can you guys see how many views we have on this video? It says 3 viewers. Good meal. I've read something about how, or did I read something, or my wife told me she read something about how the Japanese, they do not drink water with their meals. It's like it blocks the digestive fluids in your body to digest your food properly and nourish your body, which is odd to me. But I'm trying it. I mean, I'm not drinking any water right now with my meal. Or any, I don't drink water. Sometimes I want something fizzy, but it's one of those sparkling waters with a little flavor on it. I don't drink soda. Don't drink beer. Like if I'm eating pizza, I grew up in New Jersey, so I gotta have a Coke with a pizza. But I don't drink Coca-Cola anymore either. So I'll drink some fizzy water. Like those, what's that brand of fizzy water we drink? I don't remember. Well, yeah. So this is nice. I think this is the first time I've ever eaten food in my garage. Eggs and rice. Rice, good source of sugar, glucose. Eggs, protein. What are you guys having for lunch? And my wife is still making food. So when she makes that meal, it'll be a sit down with the family. How Asian of me, right? Eggs and rice. That was good. All right, let's get back to it. I re-drilled my pilot holes because I was stripping out the screws going into the wood. I can't believe that happened. I'm really irritated that that happened, actually. But that happens. What to do about those particular screws? Nothing. They'll just be there. So, yeah, we'll leave them up there and we'll go ahead and screw the rest in with the PH1 bit. I did a 1/8 inch pilot hole. The next size up would be much too big, I think. All right, so let's do it. Let's pick it back up top. having a hard time. Cheap ass screws. I'm not using these freaking screws anymore. Made in China screws. Go find some better screws over here. Yeah, I'm tired of that happening. All right, let's see. Don't want to use those. No. Two and a half inches is way too long. I think it's overkill. No, none of these. These are all more bolts anyway. Sheet metal screws. That's loud. You see that? There they are. Squirrels are making all kinds of noise. I've got self-tappers here too, somewhere. That's not it, that's not it, that's not it, that's not it. No. What does this say? Self-drilling, these are my self-tappers. These might be good, but I think my pilot holes are too big. I think my pilot holes are way too big for this one. Let's look at another screw. What the heck? They only gave me 2 bags of screws, but I've got 4 mounts. They did not give me enough screws for this project. That's funny. Well, good, because these screws are trash anyhow. You know? I use the 1/8 of an inch. Yeah, these are just a thread too small. Just a thread too small for a 1/8 inch pilot hole. Where'd the box go? Did I bring it over there? Had I used these without pre-drilling, making a pilot hole, these might be good. But that's for another day. Ah, I was looking for these box nails the other day. All right. Well, I found them. Wonderful. Sheet metal screw. No, no. That goes over there. No. These would be good. These are bigger. Let's see if we have some more of these over here. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. No, no, self-drilling points. Let's see. see if the 1/8 inch drill pilot hole that I made is too big for this one. So it's comparison. Oof, same thing, just a little bit too big. Darn it. That's what I was looking for too. Too big. These would be good, but they're just too long. No, 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 no. Too long, no. 1-inch panhead Phillips screws. These will be good. This is not as big. Is it a number 1 Phillips head? Yes, it is. Let's bring these up top and see. See if this works. There we go. All right. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. Look at that. Very nice. And they're stainless steel, so not stripping out. Like these other ones. Now what to do about these other screws that are destroyed? These screws can go straight to the trash. What you doing, guys? Trash bag. Oh, I came down to go to the other side. Excuse me. Give me some more room. Guess we'll go here. Phew. All right, let's see how this, see what the rigging looks like. Oh, it's supposed to tie one on the inside. Let's see. Threading the bicycle storage lift. Before attaching the bicycle storage lift to a board, you must thread the nylon rope through the pulley system. Yeah, no kidding. Should have done that earlier. Start by threading the rope through the clutch brake device as shown in drawing 1. Follow the thread route. All right, well, let's learn how to do it here on the ground first, so I'm not up there doing it. So if this is already up top, this goes through. Come on, how am I supposed to get it through that tiny little hole? Kidding me? I did it. Here. Here. Here, back up to here, and then this goes down to the other pulley. Oops. Here, here. And then the other pulley. And then I gotta put it through this here. So this is what it will look like. Just tie this off. Just do like a half hitch right now, releasable overhand knot. So you can see what this looks like. Okay. Hmm. Oh, it goes to the other side also, though. Up, and then this one goes straight across to the other side. Well, I think the biggest challenge right now is to get it through, since I already secured them up there. All right, getting them through the top. I'm just gonna have to lasso it on one side. Okay. Oh, you get a piece of 550 cord to make my lasso, and I'll pull it through. Do I have any 550 cord handy? Oh, I'll just use the pliers instead of needle nose pliers. It's close enough to the edge. And I'm gonna thread it through backwards though, the backwards way. Why? Because it's already up there. First thing we'll do is we'll unfoul the entire line. No, we'll follow the directions. This will be the last thing to do. But we'll need this up top. This and this. So you gotta start on that side. I feel like I'm gonna knock that over. That would be bad. Up, through. And then across. Hey, Sev.
The other food's ready.
What?
The other food's ready.
The other food's ready?
Yeah.
Dope. Let me finish this because I'm in the middle of this right now. Could you tell mommy that I'll be right there? Do you want to help?
I mean,
Oh, you're gonna go eat, aren't you?
no.
No. You already ate?
Yeah.
Okay. Take this. Actually, you know what? I actually got it. I'll be right there. I can't just let go of this.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll leave the tail there so that I can take it out if I need to. I don't leave the tail that long though. Still too long. I'm not walking under the ladder. I'm just under it, but I'm not walking under it. Oh, you missed it. All right, well, we're here now. You guys still chatting away? I see 4 people there. What's up, hardcore? Let's bring a bicycle in here and see if this works. Fell off the pulley. I want to grab the wheel. Then to bring it down. How the fuck do you bring it down? Oh yeah, release that. All right, chat, that works. Happy Father's Day, Hardcore. If you're a father, I'm not sure if you are. All right, on that note, we're going to end this live stream. That's cool. I like it. I could make it a little higher. But I'm pretty happy with where that's hanging. That's freaking cool, man. That is super cool. We're going to do the second bicycle here in a second. Thank you very much for stopping in. We'll see you later on. Happy Father's Day to you guys.